finished them.
I only heard about him through XAM, so I could care less about who
I don't
he
even
is.
think Stormsync even finished his Star Wars reviews.
He never did. He has yet to finish it.
Did he like the prequels?
I don't
Me?
know.
No, Stormsync.
I don't know if he did.
I
The fuck should I know?
think he watched it online or read the Wikipedia article to review it.
That's Doug's reviews. He read them through Wikipedia.
Knowing Doug, he probably loved the Star Wars prequels because they have really pretty shiny stuff.
No, I'm talking about his reviewing style. He read them off of Wikipedia.
Yeah, he does that too. I could see Doug reviewing though, him reviewing the Star Wars people going, "Man, these Star Wars prequels were awesome. They were better than those original crappy films. The lightsaber fights look so cool in these. I mean, those lightsaber fights in the original were boring, and the story was just boring. Here, everything makes sense." Okay, Doug.
Characters are awesome. Anakin Skywalker is a whiny little emo kid who bitches at Obi-Wan Kenobi and also kills a bunch of kids in Tatooine because of
I think Doug likes emo because he's into Twilight.
Oh.
I think in a way Doug is emo.
Did you get emo?
I think Doug is an emo in some
Keep
sense.
it one at that.
He's an emo with no logic.
Well, that's a Kai hater for you.
Doug's just an idiot in general.
He thinks anything that's old is better than anything new.
Yeah.
It's a so-called argument that the old school games you have to use strategy, and then Zam 10,000 gives an example of why he's wrong.
They also require strategy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Performing Hadouken takes strategy, and so does doing a flat kick and Sonic Boom. Yeah, those take real strategy. And also, Wonka's electric attack takes real strategy too.
I'll tell Doug this. Doug, go play Dark Souls or Demon Souls.
I don't even think he has the capacity to even play new
He doesn't
games.
own a PS3 or 360.
I know, it'd be funny as fuck.
Well,
I hear
thanks to
Doug
me,
to
everyone
play the
knows.
entire library of Dragon Quest.
I gotta say this,
What?
guys. Guys, hold on a sec. Thanks to me, everyone knows he doesn't own a next-gen console.
I think everyone is aware of that through Zam.
Well, I was the one who told XAM that Doug doesn't own a next-gen console.
I kind of figured that a long time ago because when he actually talked about that only PS3 only now focuses up to new generation consoles, I was actually thinking to myself, is he even aware that you could actually buy old games off of the fucking internet?
Yeah.
or on the PSN.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
buy
I
it.
mean, I own a fucking Wii, and you could actually buy old games on that fucking thing.
And
Yeah,
Sirc,
that's
here's
the only reason why I bought a Wii.
And Sirc,
Was
here's
to
the
buy
funny
old games.
Sirc, hold on for a second,
Yeah.
Man of Tomorrow. Here's the funny part, Doug. I never talked about the PS3 that much with Doug on Facebook. In fact, he asked me what system should I buy because he was thinking about buying a next gen system, and I said buy a PS3. They have good games.
And his answer?
His answer, okay, I'll look into it. I was just wondering, because I have an older TV, and can you play a next gen game on an old TV?
Depends what TV it
Baseball.
is.
I said just as long as you got those little yellow, white, and red plug out outlets for your TV, then you should be able
Oh
to
my
do it.
god.
And he said, "Oh no, those are broken."
What? Man, man, that's the
why
sorry,
don't-
it is fucking diluted.
And I was gonna say this. Why don't you just buy like an RC jack converter box where they have the yellow, white, and red plugins?
He should just buy an LCD TV then. I mean, oh wait, no, that's new technology. He wouldn't know how to handle it.
So
And-
most of the reasons for
And the
bitching
only
about
system
the
you would
PS3 is
ever
just the
buy,
Wi-Fi.
that's new would be the Wii.
The Wii isn't even new anymore.
Yeah,
I
really.
know.
And I got that 3 years ago.
And all its limitations.
But even then, I'm not going to buy a Wii U. I'm just not interested in it.
But I could see him doing a review of Demon's Souls or Dark Souls saying, "Man, that game sucked. It was so piss easy. It was boring. All you do is hack enemies all day long. That's it. It had a crappy story."
And here's the funny thing too, when I talked about like the games and stuff with him, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna add that shit I want on my wish list." And I said, "Doug, do you actually wish for stuff?" "Yeah. Ever watch Pinocchio?"
Oh my That is awesome! What, does he actually believe in Santa Claus too, or something?
No, but he actually does wishes upon a star for stuff.
Wishes upon a star?
Yeah.
You know,
What the hell is that?
Does he still have pop-up books?
Actually, you know, I think Doug is batshit insane after hearing that.
But I tell you this, if he watches this, he's just probably going to say, "No, I never said I had a wish list of this and that." And here's another funny thing, too. When Doug was talking about getting a next-gen system, he said his dad bought him some new tickets to WrestleMania. And I said, "Doug, you have premium cable. You can watch premium wrestling anytime you want. Why don't you trade in these tickets to get a next-gen system?"
That's me face palming.
You'd rather go to see one day of wrestling than to trade in your tickets to buy a next-gen system, or to go into buying a next-gen system and end up watching WrestleMania on premium television, which you
That's
do
a waste
have.
of fucking money.
Seriously, Doug watches pay-per-view television. What's the point of going to
Another reason why
WrestleMania?
wrestling fucking sucks. Well, to me it is.
So does Doug still have those pop-up books? Does he still read those?
Read what?
Pop-up books, you know, those books you open, they have the pictures pop up. Does he still have
No.
those?
No,
reads
those are too complicated for him, I would say.
Wait, pop-up books?
Oh my
Doug?
god, that's hilarious.
Oh, shit.
Pop-up book would be too complicated. You would need those books that come with the little sock puppets that you tell stories to your 3-year-old kid.
And I'm sure his favorite film is Care Bears. I can see him loving that.
Show us My Little Pony.
Oh my god, this is the greatest film of all time. Duck, have you ever heard the Boondock Saints? That sucks. That movie I don't understand. There,
My
Duck.
favorite TV show is My Little Pony: The Friendship is Magic. Doug, have you ever watched Batman the Animated Series? No, that show fucking sucks, man. It's just like Christopher
Actually, he
Nolan's
likes
Dark
Batman the
Knight.
Animated Series. In fact, he says that's better than the Dark Knight itself.
What?
Never mind.
He's like a Nolan hater.
Nah, I'm actually kind of neutral with Batman when it comes to films and TV shows.
But to be honest with you, since Batman the Animated Series is more closer to Tim Burton's movies, he's going to be an uber fanboy of that stuff, that part of the franchise.
Doug likes the campy, corny Batman the most, from what it looks like.
Hey, I like the campy, corny Batman movies and shows.
Oh no, I could never get into the
Yeah, like
Adam
Doug's a
West
fan of the
TV
campy
series.
Dragon Ball Z,
Hold on a second, back.
which in a way that's what Dragon Ball Evolution is. It's a campy version of Dragon Ball.
But he was a brilliant scientist.
Oh, speaking of that, Doug's an ocean
I still
fanboy.
get a kick out of that.
Doug's an ocean fanboy.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah, I already figured that one out.
And oh god, the ocean fanboys, oh god, facepalm.
Oh yeah,
No, speaking of ocean, I actually watched a video on when they actually talked about Goku's father, Bardock, and playing it back to back with the Funimation dub of Bardock in comparison to Vegeta saying he was a brilliant scientist. I actually type in the comments down below, and it actually says Vegeta may be an average Super Saiyan, but he was a brilliant liar.
Did someone respond to that?
What?
Did someone respond to that comment?
I did. I actually typed no.
No one
Fine,
responded to it?
What? Yeah.
Nope.
I can't remember the name of the video though.
You mean Vegeta is a liar?
Yeah.
So what's everyone talking about?
What?
Vegeta or something? I don't know.
Comparing the Ocean dub, saying that
And
It's
then
a-
there's
it's a
people who are
parody
saying that
video.
the big green dub and the Malaysian dub are Akira Toriyama's true vision of the show.
What?
oh my god, who actually believes that crap?
I would hope that
Formidable
Doug would
Warrior.
believe that.
Who?
Formidable Warrior.
Formidable
Oh,
Warrior's
Formidable
an
Warrior.
idiot.
several
And so
people
do another
defending
100
us for
millions
being
of Ocean
for being
fanboys
an
that
awesome guy.
believe that's true?
Now, there's not 100 million. There's only about 1,000 Ocean fanboys. Ocean fans. Everyone else went to Funimation.
But they're starting to come out. They're starting to come out of the closet now, these fanboys of the Ocean dub. They're finally coming out of the closet.
Hey, Dad. I just wanted to let you know that I'm an Ocean fanboy of Dragon Ball Z. Will you actually accept me for who I am?
No.
Fuck out.
Get the fuck out, son.
I will say this, guys. I will say this. Scott McNeil's a good voice actor, but him being Piccolo was at his worst in his voice acting career.
Well, I actually felt that some of the early Piccolo episodes were good. I mean, not all. When it came to the King Kai training stuff, then no.
I will say this too. The only thing good about Ocean are the uncut movies, but that's it.
I never really seen anything from Ocean, but the only thing I actually saw from it was what's his name? Raccoon was actually talking with Goku. It's like, my name is Raccoon. It rhymes with Doom, and everything else rhymes.
It's like my
Sounds
name
like
is
a bigger
Raccoon.
idiot in the Ocean dub.
I actually like that. I actually like that line. Actually,
The,
But he
the
sounds
actual
like an
line
idiot
was
in the Ocean. But the Funimation one.
the actual line was, my name is Raccoon. It rhymes with Doom, and you'll be hurting all too soon.
yeah. Thank you,
Less-
Manoftomorrow. Thank you.
Oh yeah, and also the next dimension thing too.
Oh yeah, instead of saying instead of saying hell, they say Hiffle, home for infinite losers.
Home
my
for the
God.
infinite losers.
Or HFIL.
Home for the infinite losers.
No, I still love, your father was a brilliant scientist.
Yeah, that too.
Or Vegeta stepped on my grandpa.
Vegeta step on my grandpa. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty accurate to the manga, right?
That wouldn't make any sense. Why would? Because I mean, for the Ocean dub, why would Vegeta travel all the way to Earth, step on Goku's grandfather, then go back into space? Okay, yeah.
Well, here's how it happened. When Goku had his little flashback after Vegeta transformed, he said he must have been the one that stepped on my grandpa.
Or, in the words of Confused Matthew, a wizard did it.
Because the only reason why they put the audio in to make it two reasons. One, to make it obvious that Goku is stupid, and two, to sort of shield the whole thing of not having Goku find out the truth, because if he did, then it would bring guilt on him, and
Isn't that the
sort of-
whole point about that?
so what?
Isn't that the whole point about Goku feeling guilty about that?
I don't know about the guilt thing, but I felt that if they did that to sort of shield the whole concept that if Goku knew not only the process of feeling guilty over it, but also it might tarnish his character. Like, oh, well, he's a murderer. He's supposed to be pure of heart. At least in the I don't know if it's in the Dragon Ball